I'm gonna wait for a few people to get on.
Wait for people to get on. Oh, you got
Oh
signal.
my goodness. Hi, I'm back. It's because I didn't have any signal. I'm sorry, ladies. I hope you all are recording her. Hey, Mama Testa, can you please share? Let them know I am live. Please, 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 please. Let the people know I am live. And can you all, please, one of you all, go back to the very beginning and screen record where she first starts off and she's like, Marana Mantecosa. Just right there, the very beginning, what she said, her introduction, Marana Mantecosa. I'm sure, hey Linda, thank you for being here. I'm sure the school district would love to hear this. The funny thing is that she says I'm triggered, but she's and then she showed right now the back of her ears. Está toda pelona. No wonder le dicen la pelona, la tranny pelona. La tranny pelona. My goodness. Pinche transvestite. Ella no quiere que hablen de ella, más ella puede hablar de uno. Mm. Pues yo me tenía que parar aquí a comprarme un cafecito, un guarechito, o como se dice. Para las que saben de los tecatos, ¿cómo se dice? El guariche, o cómo se dice? Pinto phone too funny.
Es que puse Mama Testa too funny y el phone puso gunny. I'm like, hijo, eso y no lo puedo desborrar because we're not low internet.
Let me see. So yes, for those of you haters that are on her platform telling me to go meet her, you all are instigators, but you all don't put your real names out there. Why? Y'all are such tough cookies, but you don't put your real names. Ay, y lo que la preocupa, Nelda, lo de la... Nelda, por favor, Nelda. Habla de cómo se fue tu hijo de tu casa ese día bien enojado contigo, Nelda. Y fue y le pegó a la pinche manhole. Nelda. Eso es lo que debes de hablar. Don't worry about the man that I was sleeping with because you went and told him que yo era lesbiana porque te lo querías coger. Hello, Nelda. Come on, Nelda. Been there and done that. You know how it is. We just stopped for a coffee. Yes, I stopped to get a coffee. Y luego, Nelda, you wanna bash on me, Nelda, and you change your name. Like, no te pones a pensar, Nelda, like, all these people are hating on Velda. Why are they hating on Velda? Do I hide, Nelda? How many times have I hidden, Nelda? ¿Cuántas veces yo me he tenido que esconder, Nelda? Yo nunca me he escondido, Nelda. ¿Cuántas veces yo me he escondido de ti, Nelda? Yo no me tengo que esconder. Somos del mismo pinche pueblo, yo no me he escondido. ¿Por qué te tienes que esconder tú? ¿Eh? Porque you don't want people to know que tienes un hocico peor que las putas de Mercedes. Porque a poco ya se te olvidó cuando andabas de cantinera y que te meabas todos los pantalones del pinche Dollar General. ¿Por qué te corrieron a la verga del Dollar General a ti, Nelda? ¿Por rata? ¿O ya se te olvidó, pendeja? Like, tú quieres mover el hocico de mí, pero no dices lo tuyo, Nelda. Let's do a live show, me and you, Nelda, and talk about everything. Because you know what? I'm so thankful to God that Jaime has already said everything he had to say about me. But come on, Nelda, let's expose who you really are, Nelda. Begging people, hasta la pinche de junta y no te mandaba cada ratito dinero. Ay, no te le bebías pidiendo dinero a la pobre Delia. Y la Delia, pues dame quitarle a mi husband, he's a truck driver, pero dame quitarle and I'll send you something para ayudarte. Agarrabas tu pinche cheque, te lo ibas y te lo metías todas las pinches maquinitas y cigarros y no puedes ni pagar. Gente de mojaditos a vivir ahí en tu pinche casa y luego, ay, es que me desgraciaron todo el piso, ay, es que me desgraciaron todo el toilet, ay, no, me desgraciaron todos los cabinets, todo, la pinche casa se está cayendo a la verga sola, ruca, por favor, get over it, Nelda. Ya se te olvidó, Nelda, cuando tenían la pinche panadería y estaban todos mocosos ahí en la pinche panadería, Nelda. Por favor, yo también tengo que decir de ti, Nelda. Get over it, Nelda. Ya. Si me tienes tanto coraje, ¿por qué no me vienes a dar en la madre? ¿Sabes dónde vivo? ¿Por qué no me vienes a dar en la madre? ¿Por qué no vienes, Nelda? En vez de ir a llorar allá con los pinches narcos, Nelda, ven y párteme mi madre si eres tan chingona. Los narcos no me van a arrestar, Nelda, entiende, los narcos no me van a encerrar, no me van a arrestar, culera. Because you don't shut the fuck up. No matter how many times you change your fucking name, I know it's you, Nelda. Because nobody else knows my life the way you do, Nelda. Because I thought you were a friend, and you're not a true friend, bitch. You were a slithering snake, just like Kathy, just like Connie, just like all those bitches. Patricia, tú me vienes guanga, culera. Tú no eres nadie. A ti me vale madre de ti, culera, porque tú no eres ni de Mercedes. Pero, come on, Nelda. Let's talk about your life, Nelda. ¿Qué pasó esa noche cuando tu hijo se fue de tu casa, Nelda? Talk about that. Put it on there. I want to see you tell your fucking friends the truth, bitch. What happened that night when your son left your fucking house and he went and hit that manhole, bitch? Tell those people there, those people that you think are your friends, tell them what happened that night, bitch. Why don't you talk about that? Stop talking about my life, bitch. Talk about why your son left your fucking house mad from your fucking house and went and hit that manhole. Talk about that, Nelda. Come on. About that. I want to hear you. I want to see you put it on there. What happened that night when your son left your house and went and hit that fucking manhole? Talk about it, bitch. Eres bien verga, bien hocicona. ¿Qué fuiste si hiciste en Dubai, culera? Fuiste si te periqueaste a un pinche negro allá en Dubai, culera. Lo robaste. Le dijiste que lo ibas a arreglar, culera. Y te lo chingaste, le robaste fe, culera. Porque así eres de mañosa y de ratera. ¿Tú crees que yo no me acuerdo cuando eras el manager de Dollar General de Mercedes, cuando le ponías a Raber las cajas con merchandise en el bote de la basura atrás y Raber iba y levantaba todas las cajas de merchandise, culera? Por eso te movieron de Mercedes para la feria y luego te fuiste a robar los pinches fondos de la feria. Oh, ya se te olvidó, Nelda. Ay, que tan pronto se te olvidan las cosas, Nelda. See, I have selective memory. Don't forget that. Chingao, todavía faltan 2.5 fucking hours y voy a ver si me puedo quedar 2.5 fucking hours para hablar de pinche mierda que tengo que decir. ¿Quién más? ¿Quién más? La otra pinche puta tiene hijos y uno, o hijos y otro, y vive con uno, y está casada con otro, y mantiene al otro, y va y se pica al otro. Hoy bien puta de a madre. Por eso me tienen coraje. Porque yo hasta la fecha con el mismo pelado por más de 20 años. Ya ni la pinche Ofelia. La pinche Ofelia ya tiene que 18 años que nada se mete allí. Ya tiene taralañas la pinche Ofelia. Y por eso nos tienen coraje. Por eso los tienen. That's why you all are jealous and you're mad. Y a la hora que se nos hinche nos podemos. Y ahora, gracias a Dios, ahora ya no me tengo que preocupar porque now I have Ana taking care of Ricky. Lo que Grandpa necesite, ahí está la pinche Ana, la huerfanita. Ella le lleva de comer a Ricky, ella le lleva de lo que Ricky necesite. Ahí está la huerfanita. Y le doy gracias a Dios que esa muchacha sabe respetar y que ella, yo sé que si yo le hablo en una emergencia, esa mujer va a brincar lo que tenga que hacer, dejar de hacer lo que está haciendo para ir a atender a Ricky. And I'm glad that she's there, around the corner. Slithering snakes shed their skins not because they are transforming into Satans, but they are just becoming bigger snakes. That's right. That's right, Angie. That's right. But anyways, let me tell you all. So we went to Louisiana. We went and had an awesome time. We didn't hit the jackpot, but we had an awesome time. We went to La Berge. We went to Cuchara. We went to the Golden Nugget, and we had an awesome time. We were supposed to be at home by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and look at us, we're barely coming home. Why? Because we had an awesome time. Y nadie nos va a quitar eso.
We didn't stop at Delta Downs. We should have.
What's that?
Another casino on our way back.
Oh my God.
It's the first casino entering Louisiana, Delta Downs.
Oh my goodness.
And it has a racetrack for horses.
Oh my God.
So don't bet on the horse if you know his racetrack.
Tina, I missed you. Tina, where were you? Hoochie Mama, I miss you. Y que la Velda se pone peda, y que la Velda es llorona, y que la Velda anda herida, y que la Velda está panzona, y que la Velda trae marihuana en las chiches, y que la Velda trae drogas en la... Oyes, el Joto dice todos los días, y que la baking soda, y que la baking... Sí, trae chingos de dimes de baking soda en las chiches, and what about it? When did it become illegal to have baking soda is what I want to know. When did it become illegal to have baking soda? So all the people that like to cook, oh hell no, ya ahorita ya me voy a la live aquí. ¿Para qué aquí? Porque aquí me voy a bajar los canzones. Porque Maria Chongos is not here. Is Ana in here? Ana, where are you? Let me see. Let me call her.
Ya le puse.
I love my Facebook now because I can control who can send me private messages and who can't. Day 7, yay, Mama Testa, where are you? And have you guys seen Maria Chongos? Oh my goodness. So I was asking right now the ladies here, I was like, can you all answer me a question? I have a question for you all. I said, why is it that they feel that they go live and that they trigger me. But the minute that they go live, all they do is bash on me. Like, how, can you all can someone explain that to me? Like, I don't get it. I can't comprehend it. Remember, I am a ninth grade dropout.
Ahí está Mama Testa.
Mama Testa, where were you? Aquí estoy. I better not be illegal because I don't know how to make money. Well, yo no sé. But all I gotta tell you guys is I do not work for a school district. I do not work for any freaking important business. I don't work at the Attorney General's office. I do not work at Texas Department of Human Resources. I do not work at fucking DHR. I do not work at the fucking, what do they call it, where they help you workforce. I don't work there. I'm a ninth grade dropout. I have no fucking diploma. I get paid $20 an hour. And earlier, I got an offer, $24.50 an hour every day, $5 every day, Monday through Friday, 5 hours a week. 5 hours a week, $24.50 an hour, plus my weekend job. ¿Qué más quiere esta pinche gordita? No, hombre, ya no quiero trabajar porque me voy a poner más gorda.
Lee mi mensaje.
A ver, imagínate if you did, you are doing marvelous, darling. Thank you. Persons with glass houses should not decorate with rocks so tacky.
So tacky.
Tacky. With rocks so tacky.
Persons with glass houses should not decorate with rocks porque las pinches casa.
Oh, I get it. No te entiendo, Angie. Explícate.
Es que hay gente que se quiere esconder atrás de una vidriera. You know what a vidriera is, right?
A vidriera, ajá.
A vidriera is like, let's say that you're going down in the mall and what's the first thing that you see through the glass? Something real nice inside the glass, right? Mm-hmm. Those dresses that I was telling you, oh, I like that dress, Velda. Look at that dress.
Yes.
But the dress is so pretty, but ¿para qué lo necesitas si no te lo puedes poner? O si te lo pones, hay algo que no te gusta, que te está estorbando. Pero alguien que está nerviosa y de los mismos nervios está quedando pelona. Imagínate cómo ha de traer el trasero rosado ahorita porque están háblele y háblele al trabajo para quejarse de cómo habla en las redes sociales. Luego quiere estar así con dice su libertad de hablar, su primera amendment. Pues yo creo en el segundo amendment que
Déjame ver. Let me Google the second amendment. What is the second amendment? Espérate, wait a minute. What is the second amendment?
Y a ti, Velda, a ti ni un cabrón te va a correr de ni un trabajo porque ellos no te están pagando.
Dice, the Second Amendment of the United States Constitution reads, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be Yes, I read it. I did.
Infringed.
Yeah. Such language has created considerable debate regarding the amendment's intended scope. Oh my goodness.
I do believe that anybody in the United States has the right to bear arms.
Yes, I believe that too.
In the state of Texas, each Texan has at least two.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. So they know how royal our Aztec lineage is, and they can kiss it all the way back to the Aztec line.
Uf, más querían coloridas. Bueno, yo lo que quiero saber, que dicen que la Lian Rubio. Yo no digo porque yo no sé quién es Lian, yo no sé por qué ella me tiene tanto coraje porque no la conozco, pero dicen, yo no sé si será verdad. Dicen que la Lian mató a un hermano de ella que le dio mucha droga. Yo lo que yo no entiendo es que si una persona que se cree tan educada, tan educated, how does she know about a tecato? How does she? What I don't understand is this platform is Velda Garcia. How many times have I put on this platform? This is Velda Garcia and Ricky Luna's platform. How many times? Why is it okay for them to bash on Ricky, talk ill about Ricky, because Ricky doesn't do anything to them? Why is it okay for them, but I cannot talk about them? Why? I don't know. Those are little things
Son
that.
unas mujeres mugrosas, ¿verdad? Todo el tiempo fijándose en los demás hombres, ¿ok? El Manny está enfocado nada más en la vecina de Ofelia.
Ajá.
Todos los
I'm a
programas
witness.
todos los programas de ese mugroso pelado son nomás de la vecina de Ofelia.
Ajá.
Pero una vieja pelona está saliendo en sus redes sociales diciendo que es maricón. ¿Por qué está diciendo ella que él es maricón? Yo nunca lo he visto como un maricón. Ustedes me han oído decir muchas veces que es un mugroso hombre que ha tenido 3 viejas aquí en Texas, con hijos también, con cada una, a lo mejor con más. Y esta le está diciendo maricón. ¿Por qué tú piensas que una vieja que es enfermera le quiere decir maricón a un pelado?
Why would a woman that's a nurse want to call him a maricón, knowing that he's been with different women? With
At least 3 that we know of.
At least 3 women that we know of, okay, that you all know of, okay? Why would she want to be calling him maricón?
Porque quiere que le enseñe la pirinola.
Oh,
Quiere que le enseñe la pirinola.
she wants
¿Por
to
qué
see
más
it.
le vas a decir maricón a un pelado mañoso y mugroso que ha tenido más de 3 viejas?
Oye, and just the 5 years that I've known about him, he's already been in several relationships. How the fuck? And he acts so like he's a very respectable person. You know what? I don't respect that motherfucker.
I've seen him a couple of times on YouTube, and to me, he seems like he would be a very respectable, quiet man that he wouldn't break a cup. But he's had 3 relationships that everybody knows about. So why would a woman be telling him that he's a gayster?
Because
that he belongs in the LGBTQ community +2?
Oh, that too. +2.
Maricón is from that community. So why would somebody out and out just call him a maricón? But yet he's on their platforms.
That's what. And
because for the fact that he's not a maricón, and that's why he's there, porque anda olfateando como un perro.
That's crazy, because at first when I heard.
Let's get real here. Let's get real.
Look, when I heard about that individual.
They want to be talking about Ricky. Ricky está allá todo enfermo de su rodilla y ellas quieren estar metiendo a Ricky.
Y mi viejo no está ni metido en este jale. Like, he doesn't even get involved in this shit. When I go live, I fucking surprise him. The other day I was live and I turned.
That's right, Linda. She does want him to do her.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if the third woman that I know is gonna allow him anybody to get near him. But because I already told her the same thing he did to the second one with you, he's gonna do to you with somebody else.
But
so I'm sure that's why this lady's already stirring up the pot, calling him a gayster.
But see, this is what I don't understand, Angie.
See, these are the kind of pláticas that you all need to know.
This is what I don't understand, Angie, is apparently her social media platform, because they've been sharing it on Facebook. She says she's in a relationship. She's in a relationship. But didn't that guy from Mercedes go live just a few nights ago and say that one of those guys is a married man and is doing her too, and then she's over there with that one too? Like, wait a minute, how many fucking men do you fuck in a week? Like,
well, all I can
girl.
tell you is that some of these females want to act like Mother Teresa of Calcutta's cousins.
Calcutta's cousins.
But no le llegan. They don't even reach her ankle, okay? They don't reach her ankle because that lady was a saint. These hoochie mamas, they will do anybody without even taking the blue light out and checking their pecker to see if it's got
just because they're influencers,
STDs or not.
just because they're influencers, just because they have a fucking YouTube channel, yeah.
Or because they're police officers. They also do that. They don't take that blue light out.
So yeah, I
Some
don't.
people need to realize that STDs are out there. They're real.
So, so I'm going through my other phone and I'm seeing some of the comments, and apparently they're saying that I'm throwing Ophelia under the floor or under the whatever because I'm saying her name. I can say her fucking name 100 times. Ofelia Moreno, Ofelia Moreno, Ofelia Moreno, Ofelia Moreno, Ofelia Moreno, Ofelia, 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 Ofelia,
Now you
and
sound like my grandmother. My grandmother used to go out in the lawn and she used to be screaming, Jessica, Jessica.
Ofelia, Ofelia Moreno, Ofelia. I can say her fucking name as many times as I want. ¿Y qué tiene que ver? Aquí va conmigo ella. ¿Y qué tiene que ver? ¿Dónde dice que Ofelia no puede salir, que Ofelia no puede manejar, que Ofelia no tiene licencia, que Ofelia no puede salir del estado de Texas? ¿Dónde dice que Ofelia no puede salir? Yo quiero ver dónde dice eso. Because it doesn't say anywhere that Ophelia cannot leave her home. I didn't even. Is she under house arrest or what, Angie? Is Ophelia under house arrest
No,
that you know
Ophelia
of?
made a decision on her own not to go on social media, and she has stood by her decision.
And we all back her up
And
100%.
you know, she will be coming back when she's good and ready. And it has nothing to do with anything that you're doing or that they're doing or that I'm doing. Because I have been saying that Ophelia will be back in 15 days. Then I said she was be back in 14 days. And now it's down to 7 days. And
But we don't know because
we
at the
don't
end
know
of.
if she doesn't make that decision to come back yet. She will eventually come back. Nobody stopped her from doing whatever the hell she wants to do.
So, okay.
And that's one of the things that these people need to realize. Ophelia was not told she couldn't come and continue to do her social
It's
media
just
network.
something she decided she wanted to do.
She
But
made that decision on her own because it needed to be done
and that's the only
according to
way we're
her.
gonna, and that's how we're gonna prove certain things. But anyways, let's talk about another thing. Let me say something. So I see that I have Linda Peacocks here. There is a lot of STDs going on, and these people just sleeping around with just anyone. Yes. Love Carol. Maria
Yes,
Guzman.
Linda, Peacocks United. They're I barely heard the word, but the new trend is apparently hooking up. And hooking up means that, oh, let's just go have sex and wham bam, thank you ma'am, and we don't have to see each other anymore.
So okay, now that you said that, the hooking up, the wham bam,
And
thank you,
yeah, and
ma'am.
this is between the teenagers, in between teens and up to 30 years old. This is their new trend, and that's why we're having a lot of these issues: STDs, AIDS, and all syphilis, and all that stuff that people don't believe is out there. It's coming back, and it's coming back worse than it was the first time because we have gone in a path where we don't want to discipline anybody. We don't want to teach our children discipline. We think that if we give them an iPhone or a pad and they can sit there and do whatever they have to do with that little phone, that's all they need to grow up. No, they still need guidance and they still need discipline. They don't need people to be bullying them. They need people to be teaching them to be good citizens, and we're not doing that. doing that.
And
This
to
whole
have safe
generation is
sex.
going down the drain.
To have safe sex. But you have women, grown women in their 40s, grown
All
freaking
older
women,
than that.
40, 50s, sleeping around. Mira la otra, mira la Neuda, fue hasta Dubai a echarse con un pelado allá en Dubai. Porque ya todos los mexicanos de aquí del valle ya se los metió. So se tuvo que ir hasta Dubai. Ok. Y luego,
Well, not only that, I mean, are females really that desperate that they cannot fulfill their life dreams, without having to bring two or three men into the juice?
my sister-in-law is a nurse, and she has said there have been a lot of STD cases. Linda, there is. There, hey, Joanne, thank you for being here. There is. There is. I mean, just think about it. I mean, look at these ladies. You have these women that are sleeping around with these so-called influencers. Some travel from up north, south to get laid. Some travel from east to west or west to east. Some travel to Hidalgo County to meet up with the lovers because they don't want the wives to find out. Like, and if you think about it,
See, there's a lot of things that people can talk about. You can talk about people that are married, having
hi,
extramarital
Ontiveros,
relationships
thank
and
you for
stuff,
being here.
bringing their wife that is at home, not minding her house, taking care of business at home, and bringing her all kind of STDs because they're not being safe out there. And we don't have to have a PhD to know that that's a fact. As in fact, I tell everybody I'm not a doctor. I don't need to be a doctor to tell you that if you're not having safe sex, you're gonna end up getting an STD.
And that's what I don't understand. Like, how do these fucking grown women go fuck around with these married men? Like, those married men are gonna go fuck their wives the next night or the
The
next
same night, al ratito.
al ratito, y esta ruca se lo están metiendo como comiéndose un pinche dulce. Like, what the fuck?
And not only that, we have so many lavender weddings now that these women don't even know that their husbands are not having an affair with another woman. Their husbands are having an affair with a man.
Oh, that one, I heard that one yesterday. We
Yes,
were
their
talking about
husbands
that
are having
yesterday.
affairs with men, and then they have the audacity to call those gay men and ask them, "Did my husband have a relationship with you? Do you seriously think that man's gonna tell you yes, stupid?" He's gonna say, "Hell no."
No, never. I would
I never, it
never.
wasn't me.
I was probably drunk or high or something.
I tell you, I was shocked when I saw that movie Brokeback Mountain, and that's been what, at least 6 years or more that they made that
Mm-hmm.
movie. But I mean, I was shocked, but I believe it because you see it. And except for now, it's more out in the open. More women are opening up to the idea of just marrying a gay man and not worrying about who he's sleeping with because in their marital contract, sleeping with each other was never the priority. So I mean, they went into a marriage or they're going into these lavender marriages where that's not a priority having sex with that partner. The only priority in that relationship is to put a front to all these haters and make it look like they're a happily living couple.
And it's all fake. And see,
It's all
and
fake.
that's what people don't like. I don't have to fake that Ricky and I are in love. I don't have to fake that Ricky and I have a good relationship. I don't have to fake
And that you
anything.
worked for 20 something years to get to this point because it wasn't always easy going.
Nope.
You had your valleys your valleys and you had your mountains. And when you were in your valleys, none of these haters were there
Nope.
to give you encouragement. But they want to remind you about those valleys. You know what? Fuck you. I'm not in that valley right now. I'm in the mountain right now. Right now, it's riding it smooth with my husband, and that's all that matters.
And that's
But
what
they
matters
don't
to me.
like to hear that.
No, no, they don't.
They want you to go back to the valley where you were suffering it out with your kids by
Mira,
yourself and
and I
struggling.
keep bringing Nelda into this because Nelda is in every platform. Nelda goes to that other platform, then she goes to that other platform, then she's at that other platform, and because she has to talk about me, because
And
she's
that's where
mad
the
at.
loyalty in the platforms lies. It's not what time you spend hearing a person talking. Because you can hear a person, you have 24 hours in a day, you sleep 8 hours, that leaves you 16 hours.
Esta ruca se levanta en
You
la
know,
mañana. This
it
chick.
doesn't matter what you're doing with that phone for those 16 hours. But when you start typing here about this person and there about that person, and you get so involved that every platform that you go to, you're talking about that one person and
Why?
that person's
Like
life.
she's got so much to talk, and she only talks about Velda and Ricky. Y mira Ricky, and I saw Ricky at HEB, and I saw Ricky at that gas station. You know what, bitch? Next time you say hi to Ricky, give him a hug and send me a
I
picture.
was sitting at Ophelia's table 2 weeks ago,
Uh-huh.
and I started hearing a plática on about this little girl that left home. I think she was 15,
Uh-huh.
because she was a groupie that followed a singer,
Uh-huh.
and turns out that they found her dead in his car.
Oh yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, so they haven't about it, but I don't think that they're even gonna find him guilty, even though she was dismembered and found in the trunk of his car. Now they're not gonna blame him for it, even though they found the baby that she had in her pregnancy buried somewhere in the yard. They're
Oh,
not
they
gonna
found the
blame.
baby.
They're not gonna blame him for it. Oh, I can say
Okay,
that.
let me see. Moonlight, sunlight. Puro where are you at, Moonlight? Oh, you know I had this. Wow, this is nice. I know. Back.
Who's Moonlight?
It's a fake name,
Oh.
but they're on here to distract us. So I'm just gonna remove her, and I don't have to get distracted. There. Sorry, ladies. It's because there's some intruders in here that do not want to put their real names. If you want to comment on here, please put your real name, girlfriend. Anyways, continue with your plática,
Well,
Auntie.
these TikTokers, some of them lie. And I'm a TikToker more than a YouTuber.
Yes.
But the little girl was a fan of the guys, and she lived with him since she was 13. So whether she was pregnant or not, whether they found the baby or not, the fact is that she was found dismembered in his car. And people could be talking about that, but what are they talking about? Velda and Ricky's knee.
Can you believe that Ricky's knee has been such a big thing here in this on these platforms? Ricky's knee. Oh my God.
Ricky had a job with insurance. They're not even paying for it. It's not even a
No,
Medicaid
and then
and
they
a
were talking
Medicare
about
stuff.
Medicaid, Medicare, and I'm like, what
He
the
had a
fuck?
job with actual insurance, and they're talking about his surgery like it's coming out of their tax dollars. It's funny to me because that's what haters do.
Porque también metidas en el fundido de Ricky, like, come on, guys. Ya ni la chingan.
That's what's funny, Velda. It's like, they want you to live in that valley,
And I
and it's not gonna
understand.
happen. Ahorita estás en la montaña, ahorita estás riding it
Why don't
smooth.
they talk about the brothers that killed their stepdad who was molesting their little sister? They're going away, yet they did more than far PT. Exactly, Mama Testa. Exactly. So I'm following this Facebook page. See, they want to talk about how I wasn't molested, how I wasn't raped, but I have no reason to lie about these things. And when I was going through these things, even now as an adult, so now I'm going to change the subject a little bit. Forget about those haters. So I'm going to get into this stuff. Anyways, I'm not driving and I
We're not
can,
driving, and we got time until
we
the
got,
phone dies.
yeah, we got, actually am connected,
So it's
connected.
not gonna go nowhere.
So we can be here. Hold on, let me charge it again. My thing is that and I actually want to talk about this. I want to put it out there because
Well,
I
because
thought I was the only little girl that was getting touched, that was getting fondled, that was getting molested, that was getting raped, that was getting sexually assaulted. Because now I'm following this page, and you know what? It's something that has been going on for years. Let me read you one of the stories that I've been reading. Like,
and what people need to realize is that these bullies don't care, and they want you to go to the worst time in your life and
mm-hmm.
read because be measured in time. And these children that were traumatized by adults, by things that adults did to them without them knowing or realizing what was going on, these kids do not have a time frame of when they're going to let go of this trauma or when they're going to recall it, when it's going to come back to their memory. And you don't have to be a doctor with a PhD to read books and know that this kind of thing does exist, and that there's a lot of bullies just ready to traumatize you if you talk about it, or if you even say that something like that happened to you. And I'm kind of glad that Velda and Yaya and a lot of women have talked about it, because you never know. They're what, in their 40s or 50s now, and they're barely getting the courage to talk about something so traumatizing that. And
So
it's a shame for the adults to just be trying to laugh at them for something that they did not
mm-hmm.
cause.
It's crazy, and it's ugly because these people want to make a mockery out of sexual assault, rape, indecency with a child, talking about all these ugly things. But my thing is that this has been going on for years. Here I was thinking, oh, these people are making it seem like I deserved it, that I asked for it. But now that I'm reading these stories, I was 7 years old. My mom would leave me with my uncle, and my uncle was doing this, and then my uncle's friend came, and then like these stories are like, wow, like I cannot believe. And see, some of these parents knew what was going on, and they didn't do anything to help the child as this child was getting raped. Now, I don't know how many can support individuals that are bullying women, or how many can even bully a woman when he's putting himself out there to be such a respectable human being. Because bullying Vanessa Tijerina for years, and now you're trying to hurt me and harassing me by allowing these women to talk ill about me or to back them up, because I guess that makes you feel more of a man. I guess when you're streaming women, harassing women on a daily basis. I I thought very highly about you, Manny. But you know what? You've proven to me that you're just the same as the other piece of shit that harasses Vanessa Tijerina on a daily basis. The only reason he stopped was because people started getting arrested. Y se acabó todo. But you're just the same shit as him. How sad. I learned talking about my sexual assault. Hi, Patty Segovia. Hi, Linda is in Ohio. Oh, my goodness. Linda, bring me a souvenir. I was born there in Ohio. I was born there. Bring me a souvenir. I Wow, Linda, be safe. I learned talking about my sexual assault has helped me to heal. You know what, Linda? At first, when I was going through these things, I started going to counseling. I would go to counseling. Like, what the hell? Like, what is it? Only me? But now that I'm reading all these stories, there's a page, and I'll send it to you, Linda, so you can see it, and you can read all the stories of all these children, little girls that were now they're adults, they're in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and they're talking about all these things that happened to them as children. All this has been going on for years. But then again, you have law enforcement officials that don't do their job. What happened to Irma Garza or Irene Garza from McAllen, or where was she from? Edinburgh? And the district attorney covered it up for years and years and years. That was the only way Ricardo Rodriguez was able to win his election as a district attorney, when he told the family that he was gonna find the person that had murdered Irene Garza, and he was gonna prosecute him. And guess what happened? He found the man. He was found guilty. He was prosecuted, and he died in the penitentiary, state penitentiary, Texas Department of Criminal Justice. He died, but he lived his entire life. He lived to be 80 something, 84, I think, if I'm not mistaken. How sad. All because of politics. Why? Because the priest was from the church, from the Catholic Church, the Catholic diocese, and those people were giving money to the district attorney back then. So they could not convict him, they could not prosecute him because he was a part of that church or of that organization. So they covered it up for all these years. And finally, Irene Garza's family had closure in her death. All because of politics. I have helped other ladies to open about their own sexual assault. Linda, we should do a show one of these days of and women to talk about that, because it is true. I'm not embarrassed. They want to put me out there that I'm lying, that I faked it, that whatever. You know what?
They didn't live your life.
And that's why I'm a strong person. They think that because they're sharing my page, because they're sharing me when I scream and I say chinga tu madre puta bastarda, that they're gonna make me feel like, oh my god, I said a bad word. I've said bad words all my fucking life. I was brought up in a family. That's all they said. Bastarda, hija tu chingada madre. Like my grandma, my grandpa, my mom, my dad. Like,
Mendiga desgraciada.
perra desgraciada, mendiga, bastarda. Those are words that they use. And
those are value words that we use all the time.
Yeah. So, ¿por qué ahora, ya de 54 años, me va a dar vergüenza? Por favor. Decía el dicho, el dicho dice, vergüenza que te pesquen robando. And you know what, ladies? El día que me pescaron robando a mí, no me dio vergüenza. Porque yo no andaba robando para comprar drogas. Yo andaba robando para vestir a mis hijos y para darles de comer a mis hijos. So no me dio vergüenza. No me dio vergüenza. No. And if I had to do it all over again, guess what? I would do it again. Because when I tried to get a decent job, people like Nelda called the store and told them, Velda has been arrested for theft. Why is she working there? And guess what? I was fired. I was fired. And that's why now I don't work for a company. And that's why now I don't tell nobody where I work or who I work with. Not even Ophelia, not even Angie, not even my kids know who I work for. They can go.
None of our business.
And they can go and they can deliver flowers to the place, But they don't know who my boss is. They don't know who writes me my check. They don't know who pays me. So, anyways, yes, I heard about that story, Velda. You know that, and I just I want to speak about things like yesterday. Ophelia and I and Angie were talking about, and here I am saying again, Ophelia. We were talking about men that cheat on their wives, men that have cheated on their wives.
And there's a difference between a man that's cheating on his wife and a couple that knows they have an open relationship and that the husband is going out with somebody and the wife is going out with somebody else and they're a couple in the circle of their friends. There is a difference. That's where we go back to the lavender weddings también, because there's a difference.
Go ahead, Angie. I'm sorry. I have put it on mute.
I don't even know what. Oh, I was saying, as I was saying, there is a difference between.
What? So I'm gonna let you all go because I know that you're probably like, what the hell, Velda nunca se cayó. Y la otra todavía se va a dormir pensando en pinche Velda y se va a levantar y que su pinche madre pensando en Velda.
Y eso es nomás para que sepan, the show was done in the dark and it's okay.
No pasa nada. And we're planning another trip. Porque la que puede, puede. Bye, ladies. Thank you for being here. Good night. Linda, you all be careful on your trip y que Diosito los bendiga a todos ustedes. Bye. Ahorita. Para que me miren. Bye. Pórtense bien, que nada les cuesta.